Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In March 2002, a young man named Gary McKinnon was arrested by the police in Wood Green, North London, UK. He was facing charges from the US government. Between February 2001 and March 2002, Gary McKinnon, single-handedly, hacked into 97 computers belonging to the US Pentagon, NASA, Johnson Space Center, and the military networks of the Army, Navy, and Air Force. The U.S. government stated that Gary McKinnon also caused over 2,000 military computers to be shut down for 24 hours, resulting in direct and indirect losses amounting to $700,000. This incident created the most severe military computer breach in history, earning Gary McKinnon the title of the world's top military hacker. Gary McKinnon, born in Glasgow, Scotland, had a strong interest in extraterrestrial civilizations from a young age, and he possessed exceptional computer skills. In response to the U.S. government's charges, Gary McKinnon stated that he hacked into the U.S. military computer network solely to search for evidence of UFOs. He believed that the U.S. government was concealing crucial information about UFOs. In 2008, Gary McKinnon was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. Individuals with Asperger's syndrome often have limited interests and, when engrossed in a particular activity, may underestimate the consequences of their actions and display a certain level of social immaturity. This aligns with Gary McKinnon's personality and behavioral traits. In October 2002, Gary McKinnon was charged with 7 counts of computer crimes in Virginia and New Jersey, USA. Subsequently, the United States requested his extradition, but after a decade-long legal battle, in December 2012, the UK's Crown Prosecution Service announced that Gary McKinnon would not face charges in the UK, and the US extradition plan was blocked. One significant reason Gary McKinnon opposed extradition was his belief that he would not receive a fair trial in the United States and would face harsher punishment. While people were relieved by the cancellation of charges against Gary McKinnon, they also expressed a heightened interest in whether he truly found important information regarding UFOs and other related matters. Now let's go back to August 15, 1977. Astronomer Jerry Eman was analyzing an infinite signal from outer space when he suddenly noticed a series of numbers and letters within the signal data. Excitedly, he wrote down, "Wow." This signal was subsequently named the "Wow" signal, and it became famous as a cosmic message. It was a continuous narrowband signal with an exceptionally stable frequency of around 1420 MHz, gradually increasing in strength and then fading away. The signal lasted a total of 72 seconds. Scientists have considered various possible sources for it, including aircraft, asteroids, terrestrial signals, reflected satellites, and even telephone transmissions. The only possibility that cannot be completely ruled out is that it originated from extraterrestrial intelligent civilizations. In 2019, Australian astronomers using a group of 64-meter telescopes received a set of mysterious signals from Proxima Centauri, a star located 4.2 light-years away from Earth. These signals were intriguing because their frequency, 982 MHz, falls within the same range as the frequencies used by our ubiquitous smartphones. Furthermore, scientists have eliminated the possibility of human interference. In recent years, governments worldwide have shown a gradual shift in their attitudes towards UFOs and extraterrestrial civilizations, moving from outright denial to increasing openness. Could it be that we have already established contact with extraterrestrial civilizations, but certain matters are not yet convenient to disclose to the public? Next, we will explore more truths based on disclosures from several self-proclaimed insiders. The true level of human technological development. The true level of human technological development is beyond our imagination. Within the solar system, there are 8 interstellar battle fleets, each consisting of interstellar carriers, space fighters, triangular vessels, research ships, transport ships, medical ships, and supply vessels. The length of an interstellar carrier can reach up to 2 kilometers, utilizing modular designs that allow them to be reconfigured as research ships, transport ships, or medical ships. These 8 interstellar battle fleets are part of the Solar Warden program, which is an integral component of a secret U.S. Navy space program. Its mission primarily involves 2 parts: military patrols of our solar system and scientific research on extraterrestrial races' spacecraft before they enter the solar system. Solar Warden personnel guide the extraterrestrial craft to dock in a designated quadrant outside the solar system and request them to transmit identification signals. Once granted access to the solar system, the Traffic Control Center provides navigation guidance to the extraterrestrial spacecraft. The solar system is divided into multiple grid zones for patrol purposes, with each zone further subdivided into several patrol areas. If an unauthorized craft is detected entering a patrol area it should not be in, the Solar Warden fleet will either escort or, if necessary, open fire on these vessels. The Solar Warden program has constructed multiple space stations throughout the solar system and nearby star systems where ships can undergo repairs, personnel exchange, or hold meetings. If I didn't mention it, you might think it's a script from a science fiction movie. However, in fact, the information comes from the disclosures made by Corey Goode in the interview program, Revealing the Cosmos. Corey Goode served as a special operations advisor for the secret space program for over 20 years and is currently one of the main whistleblowers of the secret space program. He was born in Kansas, USA, and reportedly had intuitive and prophetic gifts from a young age, being highly sensitive to future events and able to communicate with others through consciousness. He can even perceive if someone is lying through intuition. At the age of 6, Corey Goode was recruited by a secret organization called MyLab and underwent training for over a decade before serving in the secret space program. According to his disclosures, MyLab is an organization specifically dedicated to finding and nurturing interstellar seeds for the secret space program. Interstellar seeds refer to souls that come from the universe and are born on Earth with a certain mission. They possess special abilities different from ordinary people from birth. Corey Goode is evidently one of these interstellar seeds. The information he has revealed is vast, and the Solar Warden program is just one aspect of it. On September 24, 2021, Elon Musk posted a photo on Twitter without any caption. The photo was taken near Earth's orbit by a civilian spacecraft from SpaceX. If you observe closely, you will notice 6 cigar-shaped unidentified flying objects aligned in the upper left corner of the photo. Dr. Michael Salla, an Australian political scientist known for his work on exopolitics, stated that these unidentified flying objects are the ships of the Solar Warden program. Elon Musk, due to signing a non-disclosure agreement, cannot directly reveal any information related to extraterrestrial civilizations. However, he can provide clues for the public to explore on their own. Could it be that the Solar Warden program, which rivals science fiction movies, is real? Returning to the young military hacker mentioned at the beginning, Gary McKinnon, starting from 2006, gradually began to disclose some classified information he saw in U.S. military computers. This included core details of the secret space program, claiming that he found a folder named Solar Warden, containing numerous high-definition photos of cigar-shaped flying craft. According to Gary, the ships had no visible seams or rivets connecting them, and some of the backgrounds in the photos were of the northern hemisphere of Earth. He also discovered an Excel spreadsheet titled Non-Terrestrial Officers that clearly listed the names, ranks, and specialized fields of extraterrestrial personnel serving in the Solar Warden program. Additionally, there was another spreadsheet titled Ships that documented the names, models, fleet affiliations, and service status of the spacecraft. Strictly speaking, Gary McKinnon was the first whistleblower of the Solar Warden program. He also found 2 folders on NASA computers, one titled Raw, and the other titled Processed. The photos in these folders corresponded to each other, with the difference being that the photos in the Raw folder showed objects resembling unidentified flying craft, while those in the Processed folder had these objects removed. This aligns with the disclosures made by former NASA employee Donna Hare. Donna Hare worked in NASA's photo lab, primarily involved in processing photos that potentially captured extraterrestrial life. She revealed an unwritten rule at NASA that all images and visual materials had to undergo rigorous screening before being released to the public to prevent the exposure of things they should not see. On September 21, 1987, the 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, made some remarks at the United Nations General Assembly in New York that seemed highly paradigm-shifting at the time. He mentioned that perhaps only when humanity faces a common threat from outer space will we realize how united we can be. This was not the only occasion where President Reagan made similar statements. In 1985, during the U.S.-Soviet summit in Geneva, Switzerland, Reagan made similar remarks in his negotiations with then-Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev. According to a 2015 report, Gorbachev mentioned in an interview that during their breaks while negotiating, he and Reagan went for walks together. At that time, only the 2 presidents and their personal interpreters were present. The dialogue between these 2 presidents had remained classified for years, but Gorbachev revealed a bit of it. Reagan straightforwardly asked him, if the United States were to encounter an alien invasion, would the Soviet Union temporarily set aside Cold War disagreements and help the U.S. defend against the common enemy? Gorbachev said, without a doubt. Reagan then responded, saying, I would too. Throughout the mainstream media, it has been reported that Reagan was a die-hard science fiction fan and is considered the most openly supportive president of the existence of UFOs and extraterrestrial civilizations. But why was Reagan so firmly convinced of the existence of extraterrestrial life? The story is not end yet. Please subscribe us and continue watching the next episode. Thank you again for your viewership. We'll see you next time.